This video is sponsored by athleticcases.com. Basketball, baseball, football, or soccer, no matter what the sport, you guys can now rock your favorite player on the back of your phone. Use the promo code ZachLee for 10% off your orders. Links are in the description box below. Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Zach Lee. If I were a Phoenix Suns fan, I'd be crying right now. Like legit, I'd be in straight up tears. Because after all the excitement and the hype that has been surrounding the Suns ever since the pairing of Devin, Booker, and DeAndre Ayton, ever since that, Suns fans and even myself have been extremely excited to see what this young team can do because of the pairing of DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker. But now it seems like we're gonna have to wait a little while before we get to see that pairing actually play on the court. As reports came out yesterday saying that Devin Booker is set to have surgery on his hand and will be out indefinitely. Now, as bad as this sounds, there's really no way to know exactly how bad it is just yet, as indefinitely could just mean that he misses training camp in the preseason, but it could also mean that he misses a little more time than that, maybe misses some of the regular season as well. No one knows, as the report said that the Suns will know more about Booker's recovery timetable after the surgery, and that his surgery is only happening because his hands recently started to swell up, and this was the same hand that he had hurt during the regular season back in March. So clearly something is still wrong with that hand. Hopefully it's nothing serious, and after this surgery it goes back to normal and this is never a problem again. But NBA God, if this is you trying to warn us for what is to come this upcoming season after all the injuries, season altering injuries that we saw last season, we get it. All right, just chill, please. No more injuries. So interesting news came out yesterday that I really don't think anyone was expecting, as even though free agency is pretty much over at this point, another player just hit the open market. Former 10th overall draft pick Andrew Bynum, as we got reports in saying that the ex-Laker Andrew Bynum is planning a possible NBA comeback and is scheduling workouts with NBA teams. And following this report coming out, it led some fans to believe that the guy has clearly just ran out of money and this is an attempt to refill his bank account so he can continue to pay his rent, which is kind of plausible. It wouldn't be that hard to believe if this was the case. It could also be that Andrew Bynum just wants to get back into the NBA. Look, he sees the direction the league is heading, especially with these dominant bigs who can also stretch the floor, and he's like, yo, that's the NBA that I want to play in, since this guy was shooting threes way before it was popular. And this video that surfaced yesterday might just be proof of that, as not too long after we got reports of him trying to come back to the NBA, we got some video footage of Andrew Bynum trying to get back into the NBA by releasing video of himself shooting three after three after three. And it didn't stop there, as he also posted videos of him running the court and operating in the post as well, most likely in an attempt to try and sucker some team into being interested in his services. And we'll just have to see how this turns out, and if it doesn't work out in the NBA, there's always overseas or maybe the Big 3 league. Either way, I'm sure he'll end up playing basketball somewhere. I wouldn't bank on the NBA though. Not including Andrew Bynum, the player that might have been the last real free agent on the market has finally made a deal, as Rodney Hood will be going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers on a $3.4 million qualifying offer, meaning that he's going to play this season and then will be an unrestricted free agent next summer. This deal is coming the day after it was leaked that Hood was looking to get around $9 million a year for 3 years. So he wanted a $27 million contract from the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I guess the Cavs saw that, said no, and now we are where we are. And after signing that qualifying offer, Rodney Hood made a promise that he is about to have the best season of his career. I've been working really hard this summer, improving my body and my game. I'm excited to get to work with my teammates, looking forward to having my best year and going back to the playoffs. If you think about it, the Cavs this year are kind of like the NBA redeem team. Every player that was there last year will be looking to redeem themselves this season for the Cleveland Cavaliers, except CeeDee Osman, because he was just young and inexperienced, so he gets a pass. But Kevin Love, Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood, George Hill, J.R. Smith, Kardashian, all of those guys are definitely going to be looking to redeem themselves. And lastly, this story is kind of the same as the Anthony Davis one from yesterday, where it's not the biggest news, yet people are still making a really big deal out of it. It's got some fans feeling pretty excited, as according to reports, Kawhi Leonard has just bought, not rented, but bought a house in Toronto. And the excitement here comes with the fact that he bought the house. He purchased it, meaning that he owns it instead of renting it. And when you buy a house, it kind of indicates that you might be looking to stay there long term. Whereas if he just rented it for a year, he'd most likely be looking to leave. So that's why people are making a big deal of this. They think that this means that Kawhi Leonard is leaning towards staying with the Toronto Raptors. And the excitement does have a little bit of merit to it, but I warn anyone that's getting super excited about this to calm down just a little bit, because if you're already this excited and the season hasn't even started yet, you're only setting yourself up to be beyond devastated if he actually does leave next summer. So this is great news, but just chill out a little bit. Anyways, that's gonna do it for everything that we had to talk about today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with everything that goes on in the NBA. Thank you once again for watching. Though you guys already know that you are the real MVPs. Until next time, I'm out of here.